welcome to my latest YouTube vertical live video. Thank you all so much for being here, and hopefully you're going to find this interesting and at least somewhat engaging, because I want to discuss a kind of massive change that is happening right now in one of the biggest UGC or user generated content spaces, which is Fortnite Creative. Some of the videos of my channel are focused on the same space. And recently we got news that Fortnite Creative is developing and launching its sponsored row, meaning that you will be able to pay to promote your island or your map so that it appears in the sponsored row in Fortnite Creative. Practically, this means that if you kind of decide to invest marketing money or money that you have into the placement of your island, it's not going to be random or based on the number of players you actually presently have, which is the way it's kind of developing and used now. Instead, you'll simply get a place, or your bid is going to be there with other bids that will place your island at the top of Discover page. Now, this should kick off in November of this year, and we still don't know the prices, we don't know any other detail, apart from the fact that until December 31st, so for more than a year and 2 months, Fortnite or Epic Games is going to place all of that money that it gets from sponsored islands into the creator pool. So it's going to go back to the community. I see that some of you just joined. Hey, and thanks for being here in this episode of All Things Gaming on my YouTube vertical live. We're discussing the recently developed sponsored row in Discovery in Fortnite Creative Service. Now, there's a simple question. If you're a Fortnite Creative content creator, should you use this option? And the short and simple answer is no, you should not, because we still don't know how it's going to function. We still don't know what are the prices going to be, and we need to know all of these. Koenig YT, hi for being here. Dude, you're streaming alone. Yes, I am presently all alone. Thanks for being here. Joe19, hi, or Joe9T, hi. Thanks for being here. Thanks to both of you for the comments. I would love to hear what you think about the sponsored row issue in Fortnite Creative, but in my view, it should be a definite and totally clear no. Do not pay to get your islands promoted in Fortnite Creative. There is only one way how the money should flow in the case of Fortnite Creative ecosystem or all user-generated ecosystems, and it's from the system to you, not the other way around. Koenig YT, thanks, welcome to you too. Hey Raiko, great to see you as well. A big hi to you. I will check out your account, thanks for being here. And Koenig says that I sound like an English teacher. Well, that's not bad. I'd like that's kind of a sound that I would love to have. I'm not sure that you like it though, but in my case, as long as I'm understandable and clear for everyone who knows English, I'm doing great. So, you have an island in Fortnite Creative. You think that you can get players, but the only thing that you're missing is kind of getting a little bit marketing to it. So you need a bit more push for it, and this option comes about. Fortnite Creative offers you the chance to get more views and more plays if you pay. Joe says that I subscribe. That's awesome. Koenig YT also said that that's a second subscription. Hey, that's awesome. That's the best result I ever had. And immediately I see that nearly 20 people are in the stream, which is awesome. Thanks to both of you. I really and truly appreciate it. I'll be sure to check out your channels as well. So big thanks to both of you, and big thanks to everyone else who is joining in right now. So you get in that space where you can spend your money, your hard-earned money, to play to Epic Games to get your channel better visibility in the discovery row. That is an endless pit, because you need to have a game that's going to be organically interesting to players. Otherwise, no matter how much money you invest or place into promotion, it's not going to come back. Instead, you're just going to keep on pooling or spending money or placing that money into your pool of promotional value that you're never going to get back. You're always going to be on the losing side of the same equation. Who is going to be on the winning side of the same equation is the company taking your money. It doesn't matter if they're coming back with all of that into the kind of payout pool for the creators. After December 31st, 50% of the money that is spent is going to go back to the creators, the rest is going back to Epic Games coffers. Now, we want the company to succeed and to be useful to the entire creator community, but not on the expense of the same community, which makes no sense. Joe90 says, what are you talking about in live stream? I'm talking about the Epic Games community, especially Fortnite Creative, and the fact that Fortnite Creative introduced recently, and it's going to launch in November, the process of being able to pay for promoting your content, in this case, Fortnite Creative Islands. YT says, can you speak a little more English American? This is the best English I have. So the best accent I have, the best kind of version of English I have, it's right here and you're listening to it. So thanks to all of you who are just joining in. I'm discussing why you shouldn't consider paying for promotion in Fortnite Creative. If you're a company and you want to kind of have a fast track to some exposure, it makes more sense because in that case it's business to business. But you as a content creator are not a business. Even if you're earning from Fortnite Creative, if you get some kind of regular income for your game, it makes zero sense to go with that income into the coffers of Epic Games, which are then to a point paid back to you, but still you're probably and most likely losing money. I cannot imagine somebody paying, for example, I don't know, $100 to get their game or Fortnite Creative map featured on the Discovery row, and from that featuring they earn, I don't know, 200, $300. In theory it can happen, but in theory it should also happen organically. Otherwise, if it doesn't happen organically, it won't happen through payment either. Thanks a lot for your likes. I see them kind of going on the side of the stream. It's awesome to see it, awesome to have you around, so a big thanks. Koenig YT says, what, you have problems, watch your voice or something? No, I don't think I have any problems with my voice, but this is my voice. Young Red says, hi, hey, hi to you as well, thanks for being here. Koenig YT says, but I mean Epic Games created so many games, but like 99 of is for mobile. No, actually, the biggest ecosystem for playing Epic Games in Fortnite Creative, so that's user-generated content in the Fortnite Creative domain, is PC. It's still PC and console. It's going to be mobile soon, but we're still not there, especially not as a massive, big source of traffic. Fatsis Edis says, hi, I always watch you. Hey, thanks a lot. It's awesome to hear that. Big thanks for being here. Hopefully you'll find this interesting. We'll be talking, and we are still talking about the Epic Games sponsor row in Discovery that they just recently launched, and why, in my view, it should not be something that individual creators are considering spending their money on. Of course, this brings us to a much larger question. Should you spend your money in any kind of form of promoting your island? And it's a harder one. Leo says, yes, it should. They should. You believe that people should pay for sponsored content. Koenig T says, by the way, you earn a sub because you're the first guy that read my chat. Awesome. Glad to hear it. And of course, I read everything you guys write. Leo says, yes, you should. Why do you think so, Leo? And Fatsis asks, can you add my format? Sorry, I cannot kind of help on any creation of islands right now. A lot of you ask me, could I help? But right now, I simply don't have the time and space to help individually. But do write me a comment on any of my videos that you find kind of interesting but problematic. I'll be sure to write you an answer. Koenig YT says, I mean, I want to make a game, but I don't know how. Okay, you need to start doing tutorials. You have a bunch of those on my channel. You have a lot of others on other channels, but you need to start slow and build it up. Fortnite Creative is perfect for that. But yeah, again, spending money on means to make money sounds like something we heard through all of our lives. Like you need to invest money to spend, you need to spend money to earn money, but actually you need to first have a clear and without any doubt idea that your content is going to be able to catch players. Otherwise, all of the money you're paying to Epic Games, to third person providers, anyone is going to be wasted. Joe says, keep doing your thing. Thanks a lot, Joe, and big thanks again for subscribing. I really appreciate it. So that's awesome to see. Leo says, if the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor, the economy grows, stopping wars. This is relevant in this because the rich afford the sponsorship and the poor can't. In this case, yeah, the rich can pay for Epic Games exposure because if you're a company and you create an Epic Games game that you, or a Fortnite creative game that you want to see everyone, you want to get in front of everyone, yes, you should pay. It's easy to do it, and you already have your corporate funds that you can invest. But if you're an individual creator, again, it's making you kind of give out the money that you still didn't earn. XD4Mo, hey, it's great to see you again. I saw on previous streams, that's awesome to see you. Joe says, I will donate to you. Awesome, that's more than appreciated. Thanks again, it's amazing. You will be the first person to do that ever on any of my live streams. So that would be amazing, and big thanks to you upfront. XD4 Leo says it helps. Yeah, it does, but it's still something that you have to pay, and you'll never recuperate that cost unless your game is organically interesting and organically popular and already creates an income stream that you can then take, I don't know, 20% and reinvest it. Otherwise, a lot of people will be investing the money they didn't earn, and that's a bad way to go for sure. XD4MO says, guys, like the stream. Thanks a lot. I hope they will. Koenig YT says, my YouTube content is IG, okay, but like made 350 shorts and 400 subs. Like my friend has 2 videos and 1.3K. Okay, that's normal, that's understandable. If you continue working on your content and if you continue producing value, something that people want to see, want to watch, the views are going to come, the subscribers are going to come. Koenig YT says, I can't donate because I don't have it. Doesn't matter. It's great to have you here. So just a big thanks for being on the stream. So I'm pretty close to closing up the stream. Again, the point is that if you have a regular income from your creations that is stable, that is, take a part of it and reinvest it into promotion. If you don't, doing it is going to lose your money and not going to provide you with anything of value, short term, medium term, long term. You need to avoid that, and hopefully this stream is going to help you with that. Leo says, Fortnite needs a donation feature. Yes, it does. It has kind of an option of having your QR code, your basically creator code, not your code, creator code used if you're buying skins, and in that case, creators get a piece of that sale. Otherwise, they're simply are getting money from the creator pool. And Koenig White says, you sound like AI, it's that hate, and says Leo, I agree. So to close it up, to sum it up, yes, if you do have money from your creations, like I said, reinvest it. If you don't, this is not an option for you. Leave it for the companies, leave it for the businesses. In your case, Epic Games will gladly take your money, is going to get wasted, and you're never going to get it back through engagement, through plays, in 90% of the cases. And those 10% doesn't sound like a good deal to me. That's all for this stream. Thanks again for being here. Most comments so far, some subs, thank you a lot. A big thanks to everyone who's been listening. A big thanks for everyone who's been leaving comments. It's great to have you all here, and hopefully I'll see you again on my new stream. Until then, bye bye.